Today, I just want to share four simple things, not simple, but powerful things that the Father does when we turn to Him. In the parable of the prodigal son, he comes to him, the Father runs and embraces him, and he does four things as a sign of restoration. The first thing he does is he says, bring out the best robe. And what he's doing is he is establishing our identity. He's saying, listen, you are no longer a servant, but you're my son. And you are going to be identified by what you're wearing. We wear righteousness and we wear forgiveness, and we are filled with his spirit to represent him. You are no longer the person that you used to be, and don't allow the enemy to beat you down with that. The second thing he did was he put a ring on his finger, and the ring represented authority because it represented the family seal. It says that you are now a part of me. God didn't just forgive him, he empowered him. We need to recognize today that we have authority. Yes, we may always wrestle with a sinful, carnal nature, but he has given us dominion over the power of sin that would try to rule and reign in our lives. And so addictions and strongholds and all of these things that try to come against us, we now have power over those things. The next thing he did was he gave him a pair of sandals. See, servants ran around barefooted, but the family wore shoes that allowed them to move around, and that represented freedom. Because you need to understand today that he has broken the chains in your and my life so that we can live for him and we can be free. He doesn't just forgive us, he empowers and he begins to free us in every area of our life. And then the final thing he said was, we're going to celebrate. We're going to have a feast. We're going to have a party. In other words, there's going to be joy and there's going to be jubilation. He restores that into our life. So many Christians have lost their joy today and have forgotten about the good things that God has done in our life. So I just want to encourage you today, don't be like the older son, the other son that had forgotten who he was, where he lived, and what was available to him, and had become embittered and become jealous and had lost his understanding of all that God had done for him. Be encouraged today. God bless you, and keep pressing on.